Hi, third grade. So at this point, you should be finishing up your watercolor painting. So with your pumpkin, if you are still working on that, please do this. The next thing I'm gonna show you is just something extra. We're still gonna be thinking about that pumpkin shape, thinking of harvest. And this is kind of an extra drawing, but I want you to have a good focus and purpose for it. So I have a piece of white paper in front of me. I'm gonna start with my Sharpie right on the bottom. I wanna show ownership always. Okay, so write your name. And the next thing we're going to do is we're gonna make a pumpkin, but instead of looking down like we did with our watercolor one, I'm just gonna look straight on. And so we talked a little bit last art class about how those lines that we put in a pumpkin have a lot to do with how real it looks. So remember that oval at the top, thinking about my stem. I can put some lines in there. And so instead of making those straight lines, I'm going to round them. So lines on the left, go towards the left. Lines on the right, go towards the right. Okay, so after you have these lines completed, what I'd like for you to do is now take 4 lines and slice your pumpkin. And you can put them any way you want, all right? And what we are gonna do is something called a Zentangle. Now the word Zen means relaxing. So when you think about doodling, doodling would be something that you just sit and you're not really thinking about what you're doing. You just are drawing mindlessly, creating a picture without having a lot of thought process in it. With a Zentangle, it's being mindful of what you're drawing. So what I'm gonna do is using my Sharpie in each little shape here, I'm gonna think of a pattern or a line or shapes that I'm gonna repeat and just kind of have that mindful doodling in process. So I'm gonna come in and maybe I just can think, oh, I'm gonna make some zigzags. And you wanna go nice and slow. And this is just an example, so I could even put shapes in other shapes, okay? And so it's that idea of kind of that relaxing method of drawing. And you can do a mixture of lines and shapes or shapes and lines. It's all about adding to what you already have. So I could even come in and put other designs in other areas. So I'm gonna continue working. And what you can do is, if your pumpkin painting's done, you will receive this and then you can spend some time creating this design. And I'm gonna allow you to take these home. So over the Thanksgiving break, you could always just pull this out and continue working. Please don't rush, really take your time. All right, so I'm gonna continue and I'll be back.